Hey Facebook, good morning. Another morning where we're starting way later than usual, but that's okay because I know many of you guys are watching or listening, I should say, through the podcast, and if that's you, thank you for doing that. Or if you're joining me live, I appreciate that too, and you just taking some time out of your day to come get caught up on some of your morning headlines. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm Se Kwon, and I got some things to tell you about today before you head out the door. So, first, this is a really big talker right now, and it's something that's kind of shaken our community a little bit, but we are trying to figure out the name of a 20-year-old man who drowned in Big Detroit Lake. So his body was found at about 9:30 last night. This was after a nearly 4-hour-long search. The Becker County Sheriff says that they got the call at around 5:45 for that man going under the water. He never came back up, and they responded to that call within just minutes. They brought in some planes and some drones to help in that search, and we do know that the 20-year-old was on a pontoon with 3 friends. We're just trying to figure out if that man jumped in the water or fell off the pontoon. So we'll work to get that information for you as well as his name. Yeah. Okay, also really quick, if you are a frontline worker in the state of Minnesota and you tried to apply for the state's Hero Pay program yesterday and then you couldn't get to it or you couldn't access it, we have some good news. It is up and running again, that website to apply, and we learned that from the Minnesota Department of Labor and Industry. It says that it needed to make some fixes yesterday because that website crashed, and that was yesterday was the first day that people could actually start applying for that bonus pay. And just keep in mind, these checks are not first come, first serve, right? You have until July 22nd to apply, so you don't have the most amount of time to apply, but you don't have to be in a super big rush as well to get those applications in. So just an update there. You can start applying again. Go to this website. It's frontlinepay.mn.gov, or you can just always type in Minnesota Hero Pay in Google and I'm sure it'll pop right up. Okay, let's talk about another land closure in Fargo. Yes, you heard me right. So this is going to be affecting the downtown area, so if you drive that way when you're going to work, maybe take a different way, and let's just see if this even affects you. This is going to be on 5th Street North in downtown Fargo. The northbound lane there is going to be closed to traffic sometime this morning. We were trying to figure out exactly what time they were going to be blocking that lane off. We couldn't find that, but they said sometime this morning, and it's because they need to get a crane to lift some things onto this top of a roof of a building there. But the only stretch that's going to be affected is that northbound lane at the stretch between 1st and 2nd Avenue North. So this is only supposed to last a few hours, which is good news because then it doesn't, make us take different ways for the next 2 weeks or whatever. So your drive back home from work should be fine if you take that way. Okay, also, today a former Fargo police officer is going to try to appeal his termination once again. We're talking about Justin Nachatilo. He was fired after stopping for coffee on the way to this call for a missing child. We also heard from Police Chief David Zabolski, who said that he failed to file some evidence in a case where there was a stolen car involved. And after, he failed a hearing with the Civil Service Commission, this former officer is saying that he's getting ready for a city commission hearing, which is going to be taking place later today. And he isn't doing this to get his job back. He's actually doing this to maintain professional integrity. That's what he says. So just heads up, that is taking place today. Also, new this morning, Sanford Health is denying sexual harassment allegations against one of its employees. So we got to look at that this morning, and that lawsuit was filed by Dr. Fiona Axelson. She's a resident at UND, a medical resident, and when she was going through that residency, she said that this doctor, Jason Mirmo, who supervised that program at UND, sexually harassed her. Sanford just put out a statement saying it's denying all of the female doctors, so Axelson's allegations. They didn't go into the specifics. UND issued a statement saying the same thing, denying all of those allegations. Axelson says that her residency contract through UND was not renewed, and it claims that it's a form of retaliation. So we are trying to figure out a trial date right now, which has not yet been set. So we'll keep you updated on that. Okay, let's talk more on a national level of things. You might have seen this on social media already. There's a California man who was arrested yesterday, and this was right by the home of Supreme Court Justice Kavanaugh, and he was arrested because he was plotting to kill him. So his name is Nicholas Roski. He was charged with attempted murder. He traveled from his home in California to Kavanaugh's home in Maryland. So when police got there, they found, a suitcase and a backpack filled with things like a pistol, ammunition, a tactical knife, zip ties, hammer, and duct tape. Just a lot of things that could be used as weapons there. And he actually called police on himself. He admitted to police that he was outside the home and he was upset about that leaked Supreme Court draft opinion that's related to abortion rights and Roe v. Wade. So he called police, admitted to police that he was planning on doing this, and he also said that he was gonna plan on killing himself after he killed Kavanaugh, but of course this man was arrested and now he is facing attempted murder charges. Also, today is the start of something really big. We're gonna get a better idea about the deadly January 6th Capitol insurrection. Keep in mind, this has been going on for a long time, where the House Select Committee investigating it have been trying to get witnesses, have been trying to get the right documents for this investigation specifically. But today, they are going to start this hearing, and it's going to be on live television. So it's going to take place this month, but that's going to be, the first session at least, is scheduled for 7 o'clock tonight. That's our time. And it should give us a better idea of, what exactly happened on January 6th, why that happened. We're also expecting to see some never-before-seen video from that day. And ABC News should have some special coverage of that as well. Okay, Hot Mic with Izzo, that's on from WDAY Extra and Inforum.com from 9 to 11. It seems like Cheyenne's golf team won the state title on the final hole. I think that was a pretty closely watched team as well. So they're going to have the coach on as well. So Dan Wolf, Cheyenne boys golf coach, and then Colin Holt, WDAY sports reporter, new reporter. And yeah, another guest coming up, of course. It's Dom. He always has really good guests on, so you should watch that. WDAY Extra and Inforum.com, 9 to 11. Inforum.com, we have a story, and here's the headline. It's former North Dakota lawmaker state-issued laptop, iPad seized after texts with child porn suspect. This is something that we have been following very closely here at WDAY. It involves former North Dakota Senator Ray Holmberg, and yeah, federal investigators took some of his things that are, issued by the state, and it's a kind of a beefy story. So if you're interested in reading up on that, you can certainly do that on our website right now, Inforum.com. And of course, to stay connected to your local community, to stories like that and much more, we're talking sports, weather, national news, anything really you want, you can find it on our website. And actually, if you go here to Inforum.com/subscribe, you can get your first 3 months for 99 cents a month, which is what I like to call it always. You guys probably already know by now, steal of a deal. Again, I don't know how long this offer lasts, so you might as well take advantage of it while you can. But yeah, just wanted to let you know about that deal. Inforum.com/subscribe. All right, everybody, we have news from 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10 this today as well, and then we'll be back here tomorrow morning from 5 to 7. Midwest KidFest is happening tomorrow, so you'll want to tune in for that. We'll have live reports out there at Island Park, and yeah, we'll talk all about that tomorrow morning on First News. So hope you can join us. Have a good day. Bye.